Because right now, Trump's war with Iran is the least popular war America has fought since the invention of polling. I mean, that poll from The Economist and YouGov has Trump 30 points underwater when it comes to approval for his war. And as The Economist put it today, it took the war in Vietnam 6 years to become as unpopular as Trump's war with Iran has become in 6 months. We're on day 142 of this war, well past the 60 days a president is allowed to wage a war without the consent of Congress. And last month, both the House and the Senate voted to reject the president's war. Congress can't pass anything these days, Lord knows, but this war is just that unpopular. And now the war is widening because Iran-aligned Houthis in Yemen are attempting a naval blockade of yet another of the world's most crucial oil thoroughfares, the narrow waterway that connects Saudi Arabia to the Red Sea, which you can see on your screen right there, which accounts for the distribution, I should note, of 7% of the world's oil supply. And just to put that in perspective, the closure of the Strait of Hormuz has reduced the global oil supply by about 10%, according to NBC News. So now the Strait of Hormuz and this other vital passageway may both be closed. And while that means higher prices for Americans and people all around the world, Trump has refused to acknowledge the real cost of this war. Last week, the nominee for Pentagon Comptroller literally refused to tell the Senate how much the war was costing Americans. But anonymous intelligence officials have told the press that the cost is likely to exceed $100 billion. The Defense Department has similarly refused to say how many costly, hard-to-replace munitions have been used, while sources have told the press that the war has left our supplies drained. The same thing goes for the extent of the damage Iran has done to U.S. military assets. Trump said this war was about regime change. He has failed at that. Trump said this war was about Iran's missile capabilities. Then he reversed course. Trump said the war was about knocking out Iran's nuclear capabilities. But he already said he obliterated those back last year. In reality, U.S. intelligence says we haven't even set Iran's nuclear ambitions back a day. Trump has said months ago that he destroyed all of Iran's military capabilities, and yet here we are, again targeting Iranian military targets 142 days into this war. The White House's narrative around this war is all so misleading that even Trump's most loyal pundits seem to be losing the thread here. I mean, even they seem to not understand or be able to explain how this all could possibly add up.
You know, CENTCOM says that there will be outsized action in retaliation, but I don't understand how it's possible that Iran has the capabilities to fight this way and continue to try to lash out at Gulf countries and U.S. military bases, because the U.S. has obliterated Iran's military, and the president continues to reiterate that.
It's almost, not quite, like she gets it. It's almost like she is starting to realize that the White House is lying about this war, that these things all can't be true at the same time.